Today is the day we're going to start working on the grass. Our yard is looking really bad. It is green, but it's mostly weeds. I don't even know what all these weeds are, but we have a lot of crabgrass. Whatever that is. I have not spent much time working on the yard. I've planted grass here and there. Been so busy on other projects. It's really bad over here. There's all kinds of different weeds and plants. I don't even know what's growing over here. My plan, okay, it's April. It's like the middle of April right now. Should be 80 degrees out here today. The plan is over the next year, rehab this lawn. By next spring, I want beautiful grass with very few weeds. There are a lot of really low spots in the yard, especially over here. They're just everywhere. Over there by the driveway. We get standing water out here every time it rains. If we had more money and equipment, I would probably go ahead and bring in dirt, level everything, replant everything. But we're going to try a different way. I think first we're going to just try to grow the grass, get rid of the weeds, and then we're going to work on leveling the yard. I have learned a valuable lesson. Now, I have brought up some just random whatever dirt out of the back of my property, and I have filled in some of these holes before, and then they just sink back down. I don't know why that is. I have read that that is why you're supposed to use sand in your yard. For whatever reason, I guess it doesn't compact down. It doesn't deteriorate. I can't think of the word right now, but so that's what we're going to try to go with. Once we get the grass growing, get the weeds out of it for the most part, I'll start bringing in some sand and spread it out and try to level the yard that way. I've been out here all day. I finally am done with the yard, at least as far as I'm gonna go. And when it's freshly cut, it actually looks okay out here. But it is nothing but weeds and lots of bare spots. So it's time to fix all that. The first thing I need to do is measure my yard. So I've got the Harbor Freight measuring wheel, and I've got a little map drawn of my property. It's been a couple days since I cut the grass. We have been trying to find some Milorganite. I know that they carry it at Tractor Supply, Home Depot, Ace Hardware. All of them around me are out of it. Apparently, when you try to buy it in the springtime, It's a very popular item. The first step to getting our grass looking really good, we are going to fertilize. We're going to be using this Milorganite product. I have never used this before. I've seen it on other YouTube videos, and that is how I found out about it. One thing I like about it is that you don't really have to water it in. It's kind of guaranteed to not burn your yard. I don't have the time or the desire to be out here watering my grass every day. At some point, we're going to get this well over here on the property. We're going to get it working. I'll put in some sprinklers, and it'll all be automated. But for right now, I'm not dragging a sprinkler over a couple acres. Another reason I like this product is, as far as I know, it is a little bit more natural or organic. I think it's got less chemicals in it than your typical other brand of fertilizers. I've seen a lot of reviews about this Milorganite. You can see we have tons of bare spots in here, and supposedly the Milorganite will help fill in the bare spots. I guess it gives the grass the nutrients it needs, and then the grass starts growing better, fills in. Well, we are covered up with bare spots, so that's what I'm hoping to see, is all of this getting fixed. My original plan was to treat the entire yard around the house, the front yard and the backyard, even around the pool, but that's about 40,000 square feet, and that's probably going to be like $180 for Milorganite. So the front yard area is about 20,000 square feet. I think we're just going to start with that. And actually, we didn't even get, okay, 20,000 square feet, that's probably going to take like 8 bags. We're going to just try 6 bags because this stuff is expensive. This is the spreader that I'm using right here, a Scott Speedy Green 3000. I just got it for free, and I'm very thankful for that, and it worked pretty good. That was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Very tired. Face is probably all marked up from having the face mask on there. All right, I'll see if I can explain it. So, one bag is supposed to cover 2,500 square feet. Well, this is 20,000 square feet in my front yard. So just the front yard would be 8 bags. Okay, $14 a bag. Just my front yard, to do it the proper way, would be $112. We went to a bunch of different stores around here and we could only find 3 bags. So right now, I've got 3 bags on 20,000 square feet. So dark out here, I don't know that you can see this. I'm trying to show you what kind of coverage I've got. I don't know if this is showing up, but all the little black dots, that's what it is. Today is Wednesday. I put the Milorganite down on Monday, and it was smelling pretty bad out here. I've never used that stuff before. Yeah, it doesn't smell good. I have not watered it at all. Well, it rained today, as you can see. You can also, you might be able to see it, I have a lot of standing water over here, all over here, and way out here. I have a lot of indentions or sunken areas all over this yard. That is something we're going to be addressing in the future. I'm going to be bringing in some sand and trying to level this yard out. This year we're just going to be taking it a step at a time. So we've got the Milorganite down. In maybe 2 weeks I'm going to be putting some weed killer. I guess it's a selective herbicide on this. And we'll be planting some more grass, and we'll be treating with Milorganite again in a couple of months, and we're going to really be working on this. So maybe around the fall I'll bring in some sand and try to level this out, but we're just trying to do it a little bit at a time. For one, because of the expense. My yard is pretty big. Right now we have about 1 acre of grass. The rest of my property is wooded.